Hey, do you start your mornings out in a rush? Do you wish you were doing more throughout your mornings and your day? You feel like you're not being productive enough? Are you stressed out before you're even out the door with your kids or at your desk for your writing of the day? I know where you're coming from because I've been in the same place. And let me tell you what the fix is for all of that, and that's a good morning routine. Um, and so today, that's what we're talking about, why a morning routine is so important, and the things that you can include in your morning routine to make every single day amazingly productive. So if you're here, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Yesenia from Writer Mom. And Writer Mom is a place for writers who are building a successful author business, but also are constructing a happy and fulfilled life with their families, with their loved ones, or whoever. So you want the best of both worlds, a successful author business and a happy life, a healthy life. And so if that's you, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and please leave a comment below introducing yourself, say hi, and if you have any thoughts to chime in with, I'd love to hear them. So yeah. Okay, so a morning routine is the key to having an amazing rest of your day. Okay, so have you ever heard of that quote, you win your morning, you win the day? It's true. Okay, so I've seen this for myself. And so what I've been doing lately is that I've set up a morning routine for that includes my most important priorities for the day, as well as my most important self-care tasks that I need to do. And it has made a world of difference for how I feel every day and for my productivity and like the progress that I'm making in my business. So if you've been feeling recently like, you know, you're frustrated from the time you get up until you go to sleep, and you feel like you're not getting enough done, and your mornings are just like you're just not getting to the things you want to do, then definitely stick around because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay? And so if you want to be much happier, less stressed, and way more productive, you know, the morning routine is going to be key for you. And so let's go ahead and dive in to some things that you can include in your morning routine that will help you start your day off right and focusing on your priorities and your self-care. Okay? And so I have 6 things here for your morning routine. If you're completely new to this, don't feel pressured to just start including them all at once. Definitely start with 1 or 2 habits and see how that goes, and then start adding in 1 or 2 more every week until you have your ideal morning routine. And it's gonna look a little bit different for everybody. I don't do every single thing here yet, so I'm still easing into this myself, but these are some great ways to start your day if you want to feel like mentally and physically just awesome. Okay? And I know, like, if you're saying, but I'm not a morning person, I hate mornings, I hate, waking up in the morning, I'm a night owl. Guess what? I've been a night owl forever too, and it's just recently that I've been, doing lots of reading and learning about the importance of getting enough sleep, getting up early, getting enough, getting those crucial hours of sleep at certain times during the night, in order, for us to be more creative, healthier, and just to feel better and happier. So set that mindset aside that, I'm a night owl. I'm not good at waking up early. Like, I hate it. I'm never gonna just want to do it. It's not gonna make me happy. Just set that aside, because anybody can be a morning person if you just like see how important it is, and if you just try it, and and see how much it can change your productivity and your levels of stress too. Okay, so number 1, kind of still talking about the whole night owl business, is to go to sleep early and to wake up early. And this is hard. Like I said, it's been really hard for me, especially this entire year, last year too. I had a baby last summer, and so towards the end of my pregnancy in the summer, I started getting pregnancy insomnia and then postpartum insomnia after the baby was born. And even before that, I've just always liked staying up late, and I've always said I'm a night owl and I like to just stay up. And even when I had to pay for it in the morning, when the kids wanted to be up and they had to have breakfast, or I had somewhere to be, or if I had to take them to school, I had to pay for it, but I was still in that bad habit of going to sleep really late, 2, 3, 4 in the morning because of that insomnia and just like bad habits before that. And then like I was paying for it. I was only getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. When I had the insomnia, it was really bad. I was sleeping less than that. Sometimes I couldn't sleep the whole night. It was bad. And so I've been like, I was having horrible sleep habits for like a year now. And so just recently I've made it more of a priority to get to bed early, to be up early, but also be getting enough high quality sleep so that I feel great in the morning. And if you're a night owl, like sometimes you get that second wind at night, but try not to, like, if you get that second wind, don't go back to your desk or your computer and like start working again. The next thing you know, it's like 2 in the morning. Don't do that. Just start going to sleep a little bit earlier every day until you're like at your ideal time. And this ideal time, like I've been reading a lot about this. If you're interested in like learning more about sleep, and like especially if you feel groggy in the morning, you're always tired, you're not getting enough sleep, or like you're sleeping like 8 to 10 hours even, but you're still just tired all the time, you definitely want to check out this book. I just got done reading it the other day. It's really good. It has lots of really good information and research on sleep and how to get high quality sleep. It's called Sleep Smarter, and it's definitely, I recommend it if you want to know more. But basically it says that ideal sleep is like 6 hours or 7.5 hours or 9 hours. Just try to aim for one of those 3 amounts depending on when you're getting to bed and when you have to be up, because of your REM cycles and your sleep cycles and so on. They're about 1.5 hours long, but also more importantly than that, try to get sleep between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Like you should be asleep during those hours, because first of all, when you're sleeping, your body is repairing itself, it's doing all of this important work. There's a reason we need to sleep. It didn't happen on accident. This is when our bodies do a lot of reparative work, and so it's important that you're getting enough rest. And during these hours especially is when research has proven that you're getting some of that deep, high quality sleep. So even though if you were like me and you like staying up until 1 or 2 in the morning, try to stop doing that, little by little, and be in bed by 10 or 11 p.m. so that you're getting that money sleep that he calls it, that really high quality sleep that you're going to get between those hours. And so number 1 was go to sleep early and be up early. So for me, trying to go to sleep now at about 10:30 to 11. I'm getting into bed and maybe reading a little bit to relax, and then I'm trying to be up by about 6:30 or 7 a.m. and that's to get the kids to school and everything. So I'm getting there. I would love to be up by like 6:30 or 6:15 a.m. and kind of like have a little bit of me time, get a head start at the day and not be rushing out the door. So if you're the same way, try to do that. If you're only getting 5 hours of sleep right now and you're going to bed super late, work on that little by little. Try to get better and get to bed earlier. Okay, so number 2, whenever you get up in the morning, okay, so you're up early now, drink a glass of water. Okay, so I do this after going to the bathroom and brushing my teeth, because before that, like, water just tastes gross to me, and I'm picky about water too. That's another thing that I've been working on, is that I'm really picky about water, and I've always not liked drinking water. I'd rather have juice or soda. Soda especially has always been a weakness. And so lately I've actually cut out most of the juice and soda and other stuff. I've never really had coffee or tea, never been a big lover of those. But whenever I have soda or juice in the house, that's a huge weakness for me. And so I don't keep that in the house anymore, except maybe occasionally my husband will bring a case of sodas home, and I'm like, why? You know, like we can't have this in the house because that's all I'll want to have. But yeah, so I try not to keep that in the house anymore. If I go out to eat once, maybe twice during the week, then I'll have like a lemonade or a juice or a soda or something like that. Like juice, honestly, like I don't even like juice that much anymore. Like now I find it too sweet now that I'm used to having tons of water throughout the day. And sometimes I still like forget, or it's not always top of mind, but it's something that I'm always working towards. Whenever I sit down to have a meal at home, I'm having water. And when I'm at my desk here working, I have water beside me, or if I'm watching TV or on the couch, I have water, and I try to drink lots of water throughout the day. But it's really important that you start off your day by drinking water, because you just slept for 6, 8, 9 hours and your body is dehydrated and it needs to replenish, especially your brain. And your brain is, mostly made of water. Your body is mostly made of water, so you need water, especially if you want to stay looking younger and like looking really good, your skin. Drink lots of water. Start your day off with a glass of water, and bonus points if you can squeeze some lemon into it, or maybe even a little bit of apple cider vinegar. That's awesome for your health and flushing out all the bad stuff, all the toxins. So yeah, start your day off with water. And if you're a writer like me, you'll also want to do it for your creativity and your brain processes. That's the water's really going to help with your creativity and your productivity. Okay, so 1 was go to sleep early and be up early. Work on that a little bit at a time if you need to. Number 2, drink a glass of water when you wake up. Number 3 is meditate. Now this is one that I haven't added into my morning routine yet, but I want to. And the great thing about this is that you can just really start small, and you don't even need to like do more than like 5 or 10 minutes. Some people can do like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but research has shown that even doing like lots of little 5-minute meditations throughout the day is really beneficial. And so if you can just start with 5 minutes before you start your day, just clear your thoughts from your head, focus on taking deep breaths, get all the stress out, clear your thoughts. It really helps tremendously with your mindset for the rest of your day and like getting rid of all that stress. Like this is scientifically proven to help with stress and like your body, like revitalizing your body. And so if you want to start your day off great, that's another thing. Number 4 is to work out. And so this is an important one for me because for the last few years, like I've really made working out a priority, because I was really overweight a few years ago after I had the first baby. And it wasn't even like after the pregnancy, it was like way after the pregnancy when I just started gaining weight, and I just wasn't healthy. I wasn't feeling great. I just didn't feel good about myself. I wanted to feel better. And so I really started making working out a priority, making it something I did. Like I had to do it 6 days out of the week. Like I had to. It wasn't a choice. I did it, even if it was just 15 minutes of a workout. Like I did it. Obviously when I was pregnant, I kind of got out of that habit, but towards the end of my pregnancy especially, and then as soon as I could after, I started walking again, and so that was good. And then a few months after that, like about in the spring, I stopped just working out completely, and then I feel like all my progress has been lost, and now I've started again, and it's definitely harder, but that's the toughest thing is just starting. So if you can just start with 5 minutes, a 5-minute walk, or a 10-minute jog, like just depending on where you're at, but 5 minutes is all you need. And the hardest part is starting. So if you can just start like 2 push-ups, 3 push-ups, or a walk, like that's all you need to do. And then try to do this again every morning. Give yourself a day off. So I try to do 1 day a week off where I give my body a rest. That's also important. But every other day, try to do 5 to 10 minutes of like a good workout. If you have dumbbells, or if you can look up some body weight exercises, go for a power walk or a jog. That's great. If you can do 30 to 45 minutes, that would be ideal, because that's like, it really gets your body going, and like all your hormones, and like that's another thing that I was learning about, is like hormones, and like they are so vitally important to your body, and everything that's going on is just hormones. And so if you can do 30 to 45 minutes or work your way up to 30 to 45 minutes of exercise a day, that's going to make you feel so much better. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So number 1 was go to sleep early and be up early. Number 2, drink a glass of water. Number 3 was meditate. Number 4 was work out. And now number 5 is get some sunshine. And this is another tip from that book that I really thought was really good. And so we don't even think about this sometimes. I know, like me being an introvert and like a homebody, like I just don't care if I'm in my house like all the time, and days could go by and I haven't stepped outside if I haven't needed to go anywhere. But you know, that's not good for you. You do need to step outside and get some sunshine, you know, especially in the morning when you're starting off your day and you want to set yourself up for success. Just step outside for a few minutes and get some sunshine, get some direct sunlight on your skin, and it'll help wake you up. It'll take away some of that stress. It's giving you, you know, the vitamin D that you need. Walk barefoot on the grass. That, like, even that's proven to really help you, like direct contact with the earth. You know, walking barefoot is really gonna help you. And so what I do is I take my kids to the morning, and most of the time, if the weather's not bad or anything, I'll walk my daughter inside to school. And so, you know, you're getting some sunlight there. Or go check the mailbox, or just go for a quick walk around the block. Just 5 minutes of sunlight will really help wake you up, especially if, like me, you're a night owl and you're like struggling to stay awake. Now that you're doing this morning routine, that can really help, along with the workout. The workout is another huge thing that will really help wake you up if you're feeling groggy. And then number 6 is to read for 5 to 15 minutes. This is one of my favorites because I love to read, and I have a huge reading list. And for me, this is my favorite because it's like me time. Like, it's relaxing, I'm learning something new, I'm enjoying like a really good story, and I don't want to put it down. So this is another great way to start your day. And it's like self-care, right? It's for your brain and it's for you, because you know, it's like fun time. And so take 5 to 15 minutes, longer if you can, and just read a really good book. And so for me, I read other books in my genre, or I read some kind of self-help or books for writers, and I'm learning some new marketing strategies or whatever it is. Just spend 5 or 15 minutes reading in the morning. And that's one more thing you can do to start your day off great and win your day. Okay, and so let's do another quick recap. So we were talking about morning routines, how to start your day off really great, win your day, win your morning and win your day, be more productive, feel happier, because a lot of these things are things that will help you get rid of that stress, feel happier, and become more productive. Okay, and so number 1, go to sleep early and be up early. Try to work on this bit by bit. If you're just like way off, if you're like me, like you were used to going to sleep at like 3 or 4 in the morning, just start going to sleep a little bit earlier and getting up a little bit earlier. Number 2, drink a glass of water, squeeze some lemon in there if you can. Number 3, meditate. Just 5 minutes a day is enough. Work out. If you only have 5 to 10 minutes to do some stretches or lift some dumbbells, that's fine, but if you can do 30 to 45 minutes or work your way up, that's even better. And then number 5, get some sunshine, go out for a walk, check your mail, go take your dog for a walk, walk your kids to school, get some sunshine on your skin, you'll feel better. And then number 6 is to read for 5, 15 or minutes or longer, whatever you have time for. And yeah, you're like, if you start doing some of these things and even start incorporating other things that help you feel better or start your day off, you know, like to a great start. Maybe for you it's texting your spouse early in the morning and just saying, you know, have a great day, I love you, whatever, anything like that. Try to think of any other little things that you can do in the morning, and that when you sit down at your desk to work or you get in your car to go to your day job, you're just like, wow, like I'm already off to an amazing day and I feel awesome. So you want that to be you. And I know that I've been feeling like that for the past like couple of weeks that I've been doing this and just wow, like at first you're like, oh, but I'm wasting all this time, I could be working on blah blah blah, but like you're gonna feel better after this, and so you're gonna be more productive because you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically, and you want to put that first always because you're important. And if you don't take care of yourself and you have a heart attack or you get diabetes or whatever because you're not taking care of yourself, like you can't do any work. So yeah, always put your health first. And that's like one of the big things with Writer Mom, and why I started it is because a lot of times writers, we are focused so much on our author business and putting out the next book and like staying up late and like working at all hours and on the sofa or at our desk sitting all the time. We don't get up, we don't want to leave, we don't want to go out for a walk or get some fresh air. I know that has been me a lot in the past, but now I'm just like, no, like I have to put my own self-care first. I want to feel happy. I want to feel good about myself inside and out as I'm building this author business. And so if that's you too, I'm glad. And start with crafting your own morning routine so that you feel better every single day. When you wake up, you're just going to feel awesome because you're going to start your day off amazingly. Okay, so I think that's it. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I would love it if you left a comment or shared. If you're on YouTube, I would love a comment. If you're on Facebook, tag somebody maybe. And I would love to hear your thoughts on your morning routines. Is there anything that you do throughout your mornings that makes you feel awesome and I didn't mention today? I would love to hear it and grab some new suggestions for my morning routine. I know a lot of people journal, and that's something I might add in the future, but for now I'm going to try to add some meditation and then kind of see from there where I might go next. But yeah. And if you want to find out more about Writer Mom, check out writermom.net. There's a free book production template that you can download, and there are going to be some new freebies available soon, so definitely check that out and subscribe if you want access to that. I would love to see you over there. And yeah, here's to you, here's to your happiness. Keep writing, keep working towards your dreams and goals, and I will see you next week. Have a good day.